Sort of the message to you guys coming off the Florida game going into this week?
Just really fixing the little things, going through film, looking at our technique, the little details. So really the details, going in and looking back at that game, seeing what you did wrong, just fixing those details, and so that we don't have that again.
When you look at those last two drives when you had the lead, is that sort of a sore spot where it seemed like there were some pretty favorable run boxes, but you guys couldn't, quite get things moving, get things rolling?
I mean, looking back at it, you wish that you could have done things better. I think anybody would say that, looking back on it. But, at the end of the day, we lost. So looking back at that, just really fixing those techniques is really what it is.
Because of the manner in which you guys lost on Saturday, is it a little bit tougher to let this one go and look ahead, or is it still gnawing at you a little bit?
I think it gnaws at us. I think it gnaws at everybody. It's a game that we felt we had and we were going good at, and I don't know what happened at the end. So it gnaws at us, but it's something that kind of fuels us as well. You know what I mean? Something that kind of burns inside of you. So when you go to practice, it might mean a little more. You might have realized, doing those little things, and maybe paying more focus and more attention to the details, as far as just putting your hands where it's supposed to be, putting your head on the right side of the block, footwork, making sure your stance is right. Might be a route that you ran, or might be a hole that you should have saw to run through. Might have been whatever a route to see, But just seeing those and that burn inside of you to want to be better.
Would you have thought 31 points would have been enough to win that game?
I mean, our goal is to score points. We're going to score as many as we can. And going to the Swamp and scoring 31 points, that's good, but it didn't get the win. So ultimately, no, it's not.
Zack, when you guys have the RPO package in, whether Jake calls run or pass, how much does your job or the O-line's job change, whether he calls run or pass?
Neither. We don't even know. We just do our position. We just do our assignments, and most of the time we're looking back to see if either he's making the throw or the ball is being run behind us. So we don't know. We're just doing our job.
Is there a tag that you guys have for the RPOs, or does the offensive line not even pick up on that, really?
Nope, we just block our guys.
Does the RPO offense become more difficult on the road when hearing is an issue?
It just depends. In the past, no, it hasn't. At Florida, it gave us some difficulty towards their end zone, but other than that, no, it really hasn't been an effect on us.
Zach, I know you got 2 home games left this Saturday night, senior night. What's that going to mean to you?
It means everything. All of our fans, I hope to be there. I love them. I wouldn't change anything I've ever done here. I love this place, and this place is home.
Glad you came back?
Yes, definitely. I love the surrounding. I love the environment. And I love our fans.
So Saturday's sort of a day to celebrate that and relish all of that.
Definitely.
How close did you come to not coming back this year?
It really wasn't even a question. I sent my stuff in just to kind of see where I was. But, I was a semester away from my degree. I'll graduate this December. And my degree means a lot to me. I'll be the first one in my family to get that. So it means a lot. And it was only a semester, so it was like just knock it out. And so I have something, so I don't have to go back. I'll have something when I leave here, and if the NFL doesn't work out, I have something to fall back on.
Now that the NFL is a reality soon, it's not an if, is it hard not to think about that? Do you start in your mind thinking about the next stage and even getting prepared? You're going to have to get trained and blah, blah, blah.
People came up to me, but honestly, at this point right now, I'm just focusing on us. All that stuff will work itself out later on, but right now my focus is on this team and just making sure we have the best season that we have right now.
Was there any challenge this week to stay focused on Chattanooga, knowing Clemson is right around the corner?
Honestly, we haven't even thought about Clemson. Hasn't been something we talked about. We're really focused on Chattanooga, so that's our goal. You know, we're just on to the next one. But Clemson hasn't been brought up. Right now we have to focus on them because they're still a team and they can still beat us whether we want to show up or not. They can still beat us. You know, anyone can get beat any day. So we have to focus on them and make sure we know our assignments and make our blocks so that, you know, we can get a win.
How about getting that bowl eligibility, 6th win?
That would be nice too. That'd be very nice. But you know, we just got to focus on them. I'm not worried about anything later on. Just focus on the game.
What have you seen out of Jake over the last couple of weeks after coming back from that knee injury?
Just you know, I think him coming back, just more focus on the game, making better decisions, seeing better balls thrown, kind of being more poised in the pocket. But I mean, other than that, I mean, he's just him, Jake being Jake. You know, he's a great quarterback. Love him. I block for him. You know, he's awesome. I'm gonna believe in him, put my life on the line for him, in every decision that he makes.
How pleased have you been with the offensive line's ability to pick up the blitz this season?
You know, looking back, years ago, we struggled with it. And so, you know, making sure we're picking up protections and stuff and learning them is a big part to our success and understanding defenses and understanding what they're going to run. And Coach Wolf prepares us the right way for that. You know, we run through a ton of blitzes every single day, and he prepares us the right way.
Whose responsibility is it to recognize the blitz? Is that Jake's, or is that on Donnell, or is that just kind of a group thing?
It's a group thing, you know. Jake is the guy in the back, so I mean, if he sees the safeties or something like that rotating, then he might flip a protection call. You know, Donnie might see a linebacker shaded over to a certain way that we saw previously throughout film or whatever, and he might change the call. It might just be technique-wise, and you got Hutch or me making calls, depending on how they line up, if they want to run like tight or split or traditional or I mean, whatever it may be. We're making those calls out, and we've watched film continuously over and over again, so we learn their flaws and learn the techniques and learn what they're going to run.
Sorry, I'm trying to ask a lot of technical stuff, but what do you, is there like a division you look at, like you're in charge of looking at this linebacker or that linebacker, you just kind of surveying a little bit of everything?
No, I mean, you survey the field. You know, you survey even right from left, left to right, the entire thing, seeing where everyone is. You know, you have to. You got to, you know, I have to look outside, look and see who the corner is out there, and make sure the safety's not pressing down, so make sure they're not running the corner cat, or vice versa, or whatever. You know, you have to look at the big picture. You can't be stuck inside your little square box.
How have you improved this year?
I think Coach Wolf just teaching, you know, his philosophy and the technique. Really, you know, just hand placement, foot placement. As well as seeing defenses, understanding them, understanding blitzes, things of that sort. Really understanding the playbook, and that's really how he's helped us so much.
Who's the best defensive tackle you've played this year, or defensive lineman that you've faced?
Probably the best D-line I think we faced this year was probably Missouri. Yeah, when we played Missouri, yeah, I think they have a really good defensive line.
And how do you think you did against them?
It was a bloodbath.
Yeah.
So, you know, there are some good things that came out of the game, but there's some things that need to be worked on coming out of that game. You know, I mean, that was like a 5-hour game.
Yeah.
Went through 2 delay of games for Lightning. You know, had to restart it and everything. So, but, I mean, thinking back on it, probably Missouri was probably the hardest challenge we've had.
Are those showcase games for you guys? When you face a good defensive lineman, do you think, all right, this is, you know, individually, this is a showcase game for me. The tape that I put out here today is important.
I mean, every game's important. Every person on that D-line, you know, you might look at a guy and you know, looking at him and you see him and you're like, oh, he doesn't look, you know, he looks okay. You know, doesn't look impressive. You get out there on the field and he shows completely different. You know. You know, when you show up to games, some people react differently to different people and different teams. So, you know, you never know who you're going to get, so you got to be prepared for any game. So every game's a show game.
How much has it helped you playing basically every position on the line?
You know, playing every position has really helped me as far as understanding what people are doing, understanding where my guys are, you know, as an offensive line, understanding what block they're going to make, understanding where they're going to be 5 yards down the field, understanding defenses and stuff. You know, playing center, you know, you're pretty much in charge of calling everything. So you have to see your linemen, you have to see your linebackers, you have to see the safeties. You have to call that because that's how you're making your protections. And so playing center helped me a lot learning-wise, and then playing guard has helped me as well. And then tackle, you know, just learning how to set the edge, learning how to be quick with my feet, learning how to punch, all that stuff. You know, kind of leaving yourself on an island. You know, tackles they're on an island a lot, so understanding, you know, how to work yourself and how to, you know, play against people when you're on an island, and then transversing that into guard. And so when you play guard and you're on an island, you know how to work people and keep the protection solid.
Zack,
A couple more questions, guys.
How I'm sorry if you're massive. How weird is it to kind of think this is going to be your last game out there, and how weird is it to kind of be going with a pretty small group of seniors that'll kind of be recognized?
You know, looking back at it, it's kind of crazy. You know, just you know, coming in and we had a bunch of guys, and you know, a lot of them transferred out or whatever, had issues going on at home for whatever reason. So looking at now, just a small group, it's kind of amazing that we're here, you know, right now. And but I love it. You know, I love the close knit that we have, and just how we've made this team progress over the years. You know, come from 3-9 to now, you know, winning games. So it's nice.
Does it speak to the future of the program a little bit? The team does have a lot of juniors and sophomores in the lineup, so next year they will sort of have a lot of that continuity.
Definitely, and I hope to, you know, leave my legacy, what I've done here. I hope to leave that to the young guys and them to build off of what I've done and hopefully help them progress, so that when I'm done here, they can step into that next role and they can be better than me. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it.